Oldsmobile from Hollywood brings you one of the big special events of the year. This is Bob Cummings speaking, and this is the corner of Hollywood and Vine. The camera is panning you down the boulevard. These are temporary bleacher seats to accommodate a crowd of thousands. The line of traffic extends in both directions as far as you can see. Everything in the central area here in Hollywood is being funneled toward the Pantages Theater because this is Oscar night. Oldsmobile brings you the 27th Annual Awards Show of the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences. And now,
we thought we'd give them something to do and you a chance to see them, our front runners of the year. We're proud of them as we're proud of all our nominees for 1954, a year of magnificent screen achievements. To act as master of ceremonies, we have a fellow who boasts that he has trucks and will travel, but who put on tails tonight and stayed with us home folks. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Bob Hope.
Thank you, Prez. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to You Bet Your Career, Hollywood's biggest giveaway program. And I want you to know that the secret word tonight is shucks. I just want you to know this is the 27th Annual Academy Awards, the dramatic climax of a dynamic industry whose motto is sic tempus ad hoc scurus. Translated from the Latin means there's money in popcorn. Perhaps you people watching don't realize the air of tension in this theater tonight. But 5 rivals for each award are seated out there side by side. We're sitting on an ermine time bomb. The winners will, of course, take home an Oscar. The losers will all be presented with monogrammed do-it-yourself suicide kits. And I have a word here for the losers. If it isn't whether you win or lose that counts, it's the way that you play the game. I found that embroidered on Stuart Granger's cricket bat. Now, the Oscars, are made up special each year. That is the way it used to be, but they don't do that anymore. Now they just wait, and around the 1st of March, Walt Disney calls up the Academy and says, "How many do you need?" But there are a couple of new awards this year. There's an award for the producer who showed courage above and beyond the call of duty by making a musical in regular screen black and white. And there's also a special award for bravery for the producer who made a picture without Grace Kelly. I thought that was very good. And seriously, I'm honored that I'm chosen this year to MC these awards. Helping hand out these Oscars give me sort of an inner glow. Well, it's more than a glow. I burn up. Now, 2 years ago, I received an honorary Oscar, but for a man of my determination and honesty, it was a hollow victory. It really meant nothing. As a matter of fact, I only keep the shrine open 2 afternoons a week. But it's wonderful. It's wonderful to have movies booming again after the TV scare. I was a little worried last year when the Oscars came through in a kneeling position. But of course, the movies are now booming again. Still, television isn't worried, and they'll only start to worry when the motion picture industry has enough money to sponsor this program. I just want to tell you, anyway, I want to say, in the meantime, we've gathered here under one roof the best dressed, most glamorous, most talented collection of automobile salesmen in the world. It's a very, very dressy evening. There's mink as far as the eye can see. And as far as the eye can see, they are mink. And I want to tell you that 1954 was a big year in the movie business. That's the year the 20th Century Fox lost Marilyn Monroe. Darryl Zanuck stamped his foot so hard they struck oil. 1955 1944 was a big year for historical pictures. That was the year Tony Curtis captured all the country's Errol Flynn missed in 1947. And the studios are really fighting for story properties. Sam Goldwyn got Guys and Dolls. Leland Hayward snatched up The Old Man of the Sea. And this week, Howard Hughes bought the Yalta papers. Now his only problem is to which of the three parts Jane Russell will play. But I want to say that this is the year of the big picture. Cecil B. DeMille is about to make the 8 Commandments. 2 of them he couldn't get by the Green Office. And Bing Crosby is up for an Oscar for his wonderful portrayal of an alcoholic. I knew if he hung around Paramount long enough, he'd find the chandelier where Raymond Land hit it. And I think Bing did a wonderful job as a drunk. If he doesn't win, Old Crow ought to give him something. And we have some wonderful pictures up for awards. Just look at them. True theatrical literature. On the Waterfront, the story of brutality and murder. Rear Window, a story of murder and brutality. Country Girl, a story of alcoholism. Cane Mutiny, a story of insanity. Whatever happened to Seventh Heaven? I think I've figured out how to win the award next year. They're writing me part now. I play a psychopathic, alcoholic naval captain who wears lumberjackets, flies pigeons from the roof, and is marooned on a desert island with a guy named Friday. I can't lose.
On behalf of all the people who play such an important part in bringing these to the screen, I thank you very much.
Oh, those doorstops. Say, Grace, a pretty girl like you, how do you find time? I just want to ask you one thing. How do you find time to make so many pictures? You know, you shouldn't work so hard.
Oh, Bob, you should talk. Why, for a fellow who's retired from television.
Well, I have a deal with Betty Hutton, you see. She retires 1 month and I retire the next. Say, you know, Judy Garland was supposed to be here to help you present these awards tonight, Grace, but due to circumstances beyond her control, she didn't make it. Have you heard how she is?
She's fine, Bob, and her only regret is that she can't be with us here tonight.
Well, after all, we didn't expect her to act out A Star Is Born right here on the stage. Thank you